Dan the Natural Man Show. It's our favorite day. It's Monday, 11:33 a.m. Today I want to talk about the health benefits of hawthorn berry. And a lot of us, when we think of hawthorn, we think about hawthorn berries, but the first thing I want to say is that the hawthorn leaf and flower has very similar medicinal benefits to the berries. So when I found this information out, when I make a tincture, I use the berries, the leaf, and the flower. Because when I'm making herbal medicine, I want the most potency that I can get. Hawthorns are my favorite herbs. I've seen it work miracles. In fact, I like hawthorn so much that I wrote my thesis paper on it for the School of Natural Healing. And there's some things here I want to talk about. But anyway, one of the first benefits of hawthorn is it actually strengthens the heart muscle. Now I think most of us know that having a weak heart muscle is not good. Because if the heart's weak, we can run into trouble over exerting it. And this could directly kill us. So hawthorn, taking over an extended period of time, and a good quality hawthorn will strengthen the heart to good, strong, normal condition again. Dr. Christopher always told us that no matter what kind of heart problem you're dealing with, always use hawthorn, because hawthorn is a specific for the heart. It is known as cardiac food. It feeds the heart. In fact, hawthorn is known, it has cardiac remodeling abilities. This simply means that if you have any kind of heart tissue damage, it can help repair it. Also, on that same note, if you've taken hawthorn long term and you were to have a heart attack, which God knows we don't want that to happen, but if it did, there are studies showing that if you've been taking hawthorn and you do have a heart attack, the damage to the heart goes down, greatly. They did a study with dogs, and this is horrible. I don't like animal studies, but anyway, they did a study with dogs. They were giving hawthorn berries. And I think it's after 6 or 12 weeks, they induced heart attacks in the dogs. And then when they did the autopsy, the dogs' hearts had little to no damage from the heart attack. This is one way to know the hawthorn protects the heart. And another study, and this is in my paper, this one is very interesting. Anyway, it's somewhere in here. It's a pretty long paper. This is another animal study where they use rats. The scientists, they put I can't remember exactly, but it was like a rope or some kind of a clamp on the heart's aortas, the aorta of the heart, the main artery. They put it around to constrict it. This way the heart would have to work harder, and it would make the aorta enlarge. And some people's aortas get enlarged through genetic problems, and it can rupture and kill you. So they wanted to see if they were to enlarge these rats' aortas, what will hawthorn do? So they put the clamp on the rats for long enough to get an enlargement of the aorta. Then they started giving the rats hawthorn. I can't remember, several weeks. And in most of the rats, the aorta returned to normal size. And in all the rats, the aorta got smaller. This is an example of the cardiac remodeling properties of hawthorn berry. Another medicinal effect of hawthorn, over in Germany, the doctors prescribe hawthorn for congestive heart failure because they have found, of course, we talked about congestive heart failure, the heart's weaker, it's pumping at a lower percentage. But as we know, hawthorn strengthens the heart. So in Germany, they found that if you give a patient with congestive heart failure hawthorn berry, the patient is able to exercise longer, they have much less shortness of breath, they're able to walk farther, the heart gets stronger, the pumping ability becomes better. All the traits of strengthening the heart and getting positive effects. Another thing hawthorn can do is it can help you lower your blood pressure. This is probably because hawthorn is a vasodilator, hawthorn, which means hawthorn helps your arteries vasodilate. And I've told you before, when an artery vasodilates, it takes less pressure to get the blood through, so this lowers the blood pressure. Not to mention, like I said, the hawthorn strengthens the heart, which the heart should be able to push more blood with each pump. Hawthorn also can lower your total cholesterol, and I think even your triglycerides. Is in my paper somewhere. Hawthorn is also good to, if you're getting low oxygen to the heart. And one of the main reasons you would be getting low oxygen to your heart is if your arteries are clogged going to the heart. And this is hard on the heart because if the heart's getting less oxygen, then it has to work harder. But taking hawthorn berry helps protect the heart from low oxygen, and it helps protect it from damage. Also, other conditions that can give you low oxygen to heart would be things like COPD, any kind of lung condition. So hawthorn would be good in these cases as well. And those are some pretty impressive medicinal benefits. But also like experiences, and I think you probably know, I did the paper about the little Chihuahua that was in heart failure. I put him on hawthorn, and he lived another almost 4 years in good health. Before I started getting the hawthorn, the little dog, we'd go for a walk and he would fall down and kind of convulse because he wasn't getting enough oxygen and blood to the body. But he did very well for almost 4 years on the hawthorn, and he died about a month ago. I think he was around 15 years old. He had developed some kidney failure, and the vet even thought they had cancer as well. But he got to live 4 more good years with us. And I think a lot of people need to know these things because when I took him to the vet with his heart, all the vet had was this heart medicine, and the bottle said that it could cause sudden cardiac death, and you could tell the vet wasn't very enthusiastic. He'd seen a lot of this, and he knew that these heart medicines usually don't help that much anyway. He thought the dog was going to die pretty soon, but the hawthorn gave him a lot more life. I didn't give him the heart medicine, I gave him the hawthorn. And last but not least, one of the people that graduated from the School of Natural Healing, Dr. Schultz, when he was 19, he had 3 bad heart valves. They were so bad that he would just pass out at random times throughout the days. Pass out. Anyway, he goes on a 2-week juice fast, and then he's into a raw food diet. He goes through 50 pounds of hawthorn berries a week. So he's ingesting 50 pounds of hawthorn berries a week through tinctures, through eating the berries, through tea, whatever means he could get in. He also took a very large amount of cayenne pepper, along with the raw food, exercise, all these things. He goes back to the doctor 3 years later, and they cannot find anything wrong with his heart. And of course the doctor said, this is a miracle, your heart's normal. If I didn't have your x-rays from 3 years ago, I wouldn't believe this. So he got better. The man's still alive today. Dr. Schultz, he's got his own herbal company. So there you have it. Hawthorn is a great herb to heal your heart. It's a great herb for prevention and to keep your heart healthy. It's a great herb for your animal's health. Hawthorn is great, great, great. If you found this video helpful, like it and share it. Check out my page, danthenaturalman.com. And remember, until next time, keep it natural.